No. I'll go through and delete that old one.
Yeah, definitely.
Are you ready?
No. Are you ready? I don't know.
You done fucked up.
How'd I done fucked up? I mean, I ain't fuck up. You can hear me. They can hear you. Say words.
Really see.
Oh yeah, now I hear stuff.
Fine.
I was gonna say I had the stream open. I was wondering why it was quiet.
Yeah, no, that's weird. Yo, I have to remember to set XSplit properly every time I go through and do it. Because, oh, default speakers. Like, the fuck, no. Like, OBS is simpler. Simpler. Happy Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Xbox Xperience podcast, episode number 26. What's old is new. I'm Clinton Bowman. I'm joined by Keith Mitchell, Aaron Sanders. What's up, y'all?
Yeah, sound checks are a thing.
Yeah, sound checks are a wonderful
They're an
thing.
important thing.
Yeah. I blame the black guy.
All right, Keith, blame yourself.
God damn
it. So, we got a few things to talk about, a few wonderful things to talk about. Let's just jump right into it. But how are we gonna jump? Are we gonna empty jump or are we gonna tick throw? Because
what the fuck's an empty jump?
You don't know what an empty jump is?
That's why I'm asking.
Well, speaking of empty jumps, it's just jumping and doing nothing in fighting games typically. And
your frame frame is a little off.
My frame?
Yeah, look at the
the edge of it.
Yeah.
We're
looking at Aaron's room.
Oh yeah, that's part of my video feed.
It's fine. Oh,
wait, can I?
Wow.
Can I
I can adjust it.
Can we put the picture of the dog in a flame? It's fine. Everything's fine.
Fuck it. It's fine. It's fine, ladies and gentlemen. It's fine. That was an intended thing.
It's all fine. It's all good.
No, I'm tired. It's a long. Like I said, it's been a long day. I'm tired. It's like I'm just trying to make sure everything is good so we can get this podcast on the road. We're overdue by like 2 days anyway. So, Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition is now on the Xbox One. So for those of you that own Xbox 360 and the Xbox 360 version of Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, you can now play this classic game, or what is widely considered as the worst edition of the game. On the Xbox 360, even though most people have the AE 2012 update, because the AE 2012 update came for free. However,
I thought Street Fighter 5. Oh wait, never mind.
Oh, Street Fighter 5 is definitely the worst version of the game, but Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition isn't the only version of the game that you're going to be getting. So, for those of you that did get the Ultra upgrade when it was announced before they actually had a disc version of Ultra Street Fighter 4. If you use the DLC that is in-game, so if you go to the Xbox Game Store in-game or even at the listing on the Xbox One, and you buy the $15 DLC for Ultra, you can play Ultra Street Fighter 4 on your Xbox 360. So effectively, Ultra Street Fighter on your Xbox One, So effectively, Ultra Street Fighter 4 is on the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 now, as well as on PC. So all the current generation consoles outside of the Switch have access to Ultra Street Fighter 4. A lot of people were like, "Well, now I went around and I went to Focus Attack and a couple other places and was announcing that this actually works." People were like, "Oh, will the Ultra Disc work?" I'm like, "Did I just say it was eight? Didn't we just say AE is on Street AE and not Ultra?"
Hey, so does the Ultra Disc work?
No, the Ultra Disc does not work because it's a different game. It's a different game with a different code.
Oh, it doesn't work.
So you need Arcade Edition and you need to buy the upgrade path if you hadn't already.
But then you end up with Ultra.
Pretty much.
Yeah. And where does that rank with the worst versions of the game?
Well, the worst version of the game is obviously Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition.
Okay.
Not 2012. Not 2012 Arcade Edition.
No. The worst version of the game is Vanilla.
No, actually people like Vanilla better than Arcade Edition.
Vanilla is unbalanced.
Vanilla is definitely unbalanced, but it's a lot of fun. People like messing around with... Yo, Rufus was busted in Vanilla, alright?
Fuck Rufus.
Like, so as you can see in the article, Major Nelson put out this tweet, and Keith hit me up, and I was like, oh shit, I was just waiting with bated breath for it. And all of a sudden, whoo, it got on. And I was like, yes, I could upload it. And then I went and checked the DLC to make sure I had all my DLC. And all of a sudden, I was like, oh, I can buy Ultra? Cool, let's see if it works. Both Ultra and Ultra's playable. I get to play.
How much was Ultra?
Oh, 15. But I had $10 in Microsoft credits, so I only paid like 5.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
So it's still the same price. It hasn't dropped in price. So it's $15 for Ultra. So that's not too bad in terms of buying the game. Keith, I know you downloaded this.
No.
You didn't download Super Street Fighter 4?
No.
Really?
I didn't. No, I haven't.
Thought you would have.
No, not yet.
Are you?
Because it's not Capcom versus SNK 2.
Yo, but that's on the Xbox. That's on the original Xbox.
I know.
That's an OG Xbox.
I'm waiting for that.
Yeah, the PS3 version is actually pretty trash. Like the lag on that shit is garbage.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Let's not talk about that shit version.
I think they also re-released it for the PS4. I don't know. I'm trying to remember if they did.
No, they did not.
Yeah, so we're stuck with the trash version of that game. Like, come on.
We still have the memories. And true love making.
And this is true love making.
The best song in any fighting game ever.
I don't know, man. Dudley's theme in Street Fighter Third Strike is fucking fantastic, yo.
No, nothing beats true love making. Nothing.
Nah, you're bugging. You're bugging. I'm sorry. Like, yo, this is a stupid dope mix. No, like, come on, son. Dudley's theme is so good.
We can put it to a poll later, but I think love making is a lot better.
Like I'm still partial to Dudley's theme. That's just me. Either Dudley's theme or Sean's theme from Third Strike. Yeah, that shit is hard.
Either or.
All right, so
anywho,
if you have Origin access, ladies and gentlemen,
congratulations, you are not a PlayStation owner.
Ooh, shots fired.
I'm just saying that because Sony is stupid, not because the platform is stupid, because Sony is stupid.
Yeah. Congratulations, you're not a PlayStation owner.
Was there an official reason why they didn't allow access on PlayStation?
Yes, Sony. Apparently, Sony said that we didn't think that this was a good deal for our consumers.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah.
So Battlefield.
What was it, like $30 a year to get access to everything? Like, yeah, that's a bad deal. They're right.
Yeah, $5 a month or $30 a year for access to new games. You get 10 hours of brand new games before they hit the stores or before you're able to access them. Get access to certain trials.
And you
get access to all the games in the vault. Yeah.
And your saves transfer to the full version after the 10-hour trials.
Yep.
I don't know what to tell you.
And you get a discount now.
No, you've always got a 10% discount.
Okay, you get a discount on the game. Yeah.
Yeah, you always got a 10% discount. The funny part about it is, that 10-hour trial came in handy when I reviewed NBA Live 15 and got
came in handy for Need for Speed as well.
Oh yeah,
and Battlefront.
So Battlefield 1 and Titanfall 2 are heading to EA and Origin Access, as you can see in the article on the page. Battlefield 1 takes you back to the days of Great War. You all know about that in Titanfall 2. And as well as FIFA 18's Play First trial, which will be making its way to EA and Origin Access on your PC and Xbox One. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, you will also be able to get Madden, which will have a 10-hour trial at least 5 days before on the Xbox One. NBA Live 18, which is making its comeback, as well as NHL 18. I know why you're laughing. I know you're laughing because of NBA Live, right?
Oh my God! Remember the days when NBA Live was to come out, and then it was like, "Oh, this game isn't good. We're gonna give you this other game." What was it?
NBA Elite.
NBA Elite, which is basically NBA Jam, and it was like
it wasn't NBA Jam, bro.
No, not that. They canceled Elite, and they gave us another game and Constellation. Yeah, and it was like, oh, why did you do this? Live's been a joke ever since to me. Sorry.
But to be fair, like everybody loved NBA Jam, so you can't really like get mad at that. They loved it. So that was a fresh. And NBA
that
Jam
was a really shitty consolation prize. Sorry.
No, a really shitty consolation prize would be Saber Interactive saying, "Oh yeah, because we couldn't get online for NBA Playgrounds, we're gonna give you Shaq Fu."
How did Shaq Fu 2 get even?
That was
crowdfunded, boy,
wasn't it?
Yes, that was crowdfunded.
Shaq himself crowdsourced that. Wasn't he a part of that? He was a part of that.
Yeah, he was, and he put money towards it too.
Yeah.
Yo, Keith's...
He could have paid for it himself. Fuck that.
Yo,
come on,
Keith's
Shaq.
face palming. He's like, fuck, man.
Yeah, but that game's all about the fans. Come on.
Shaq Fu 1 was trash. This one doesn't look any better.
I think that's the point.
I
you can't go and make a good Shaq Fu game
I
that
think
messes
people
it all up.
want to play Barkley Shut Up and Jam more than that.
Yo, Keith is officially like at the point where it's just like, you know what?
Stupid games.
Fuck this shit. Like, he's busted. But yeah.
Anywho.
So, but yeah, back to EA Access. Let's talk about that for a minute and why Sony doesn't have EA Access, and it's a really dumb reason.
They're stupid.
Yeah, they're dumb.
They're
The dumb reason is that they're dumb.
The reasoning is that they didn't think that their fans, their consumers, their PlayStation fan owners, what do you want to call them? Because I'm one as well, would not want this, and they're dumb. So basically, they said, "No, you guys can't have this." Smacked everybody's hand from going into the cookie jar, and basically stopped them from getting access to something that was great.
What makes it worse is that Sony fans literally came out of the woodworks and said, "Oh, we don't need this." Blah 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 blah. After Sony insulted them, and to be fair, that's a hallmark of a lot of online Sony fans, though. It's like you get insulted by Sony, but Sony twists it in a way that makes it seem like for the players. So when other people who come out of the woodworks and say, "Hey, this isn't for the players," you know what I'm saying? The Sony fans are like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And I'm like, dude, look at all the shit.
Well, let's not say
done.
all the Sony fans, but there were a majority.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of Sony fans are like, "What the fuck are you talking about? You have no idea what you're talking about." Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, I'm not trying to insult you guys, but at the same time, Sony's sitting there insulting your intelligence, and you're buying into it. At least when Microsoft insults your intelligence, they apologize. Or at least that I know of. Like I know Sony has apologized before too. You know. Hell, even Nintendo insulting fans' intelligence, they come back and they apologize. Like, please take a rook. Like, you know.
No, they haven't. There's no apologies there for the new 3DS being canceled. No apologies. None.
Dude, I can't wait for I can't wait for the Nintendo. Well, no, the new 3DS, just the small version got canceled.
Yes.
Just the small version.
It wasn't the XL?
Nah, the XL is still there.
No, the XL. So the little bit of history with that one, they brought out the XL to the States, and then they didn't give us the new 3DS. Everybody kept saying, "We want that, we want that, we want that," because of the faceplates. And then they brought it over, and then they're like, "Oh, it's canceled."
Well,
because
here's
the XL it sells more.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I have an XL. I like it better.
And the XL is bigger. Is bigger. Like it's bigger and it fits better. Like I'm sorry. Like I have big hands. I'm a grown ass man. What am I doing, dude? That little ass 3DS that I have, I could barely use it. Okay, like
which one did you have? The new one or the old one or the new one?
The really old one.
Yeah, well, that's the old one.
Like it's the same size. It's the same.
The new 3DS wasn't bad.
It's the same size,
but now it's dead. It got sent away to Nintendo to get fixed. The one we got for Black Friday.
Huh?
Yeah, it's
that's what I'm saying. So the new 3DS XL, and the new 2DS XL are actually the better ones to have because they're bigger and there's more real.
But you can't change the faceplates.
No,
and I don't give a fuck about faceplates. I never gave personally.
There's a huge amount of people out there that love that.
I thought that was a cool feature, and I was disappointed it wasn't on the XLs.
Well, yeah. To be fair,
like, I got mine. I was like, no, I can't take the faceplate.
To be fair,
off.
the PlayStation 4 has faceplates, and nobody fucking uses them. Like
they used to. Remember when the Xbox 360 came out and everybody was changing the faceplates?
Oh yeah,
crazy. And they were buying them up and selling them on eBay.
Well, yeah, the fad went away. Like that's just what it was. Nintendo just happens to be behind the curve by like a couple years. But that's another story for another time. I can't wait for the Nintendo In Him podcast guys to hear this and totally talk shit and be like, "Yo, you're idiots."
They're going to agree. They're going to agree. If they're actually Nintendo fans, they will agree.
You know, Nintendo's late. Nintendo's late.
But you know, they're probably too busy playing Splatoon to even care about this.
Yeah, fuck Splatoon. Well, I can't get it yet, so fuck Splatoon for now until I'm able to get it. So, you know, I gotta work first. I gotta make money first in order to get that game. But that being said, Aaron, are you getting it?
What, Splatoon?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to play something on my Switch. So
shit.
Damn.
I had to let the steam out my shirt. Woo!
I'm kidding. I got a couple of games going on that, but yeah, I would like more to play on it, and I haven't. ARMS hasn't really grabbed me, so.
I see what you did there. All right, so let's move on. Go back to the PC and stuff. So on Engadget, we see a report about AMD's 16-core Threadripper costing $999. Here's the fun part about that. They're also releasing a 12-core Threadripper for $800, while Intel is being totally stupid and releasing an 18-core rushed i9 Extreme Edition for $2,000 and a
2 months rushed. 2 months rush.
And a 16-core variant
$1,000 per month.
$1,800. So that is a $1,000 jump between both of them.
It's no good.
People will buy it.
People will buy it because it's
they?
Intel, but can we talk about how AMD is actually making some sort of a realistic comeback?
Yeah, they're coming back, and I'm actually proud of them. It reminds me of the days, once again, a lot of you are probably too young to remember these, the AMD Duron and the Sempron.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They haven't been relevant. Well, actually, the Athlon.
I was about to say the Atheron, yeah.
Yeah, they were good in the beginning. The Intel came out with the Core 2 duals. They were like,
buy
AMD.
A lot of people were still buying Athlons up, getting them used on eBay and whatnot to get power their gaming PCs. Even up to recently, people are talking about budget gaming PCs, and they're talking about the Athlon X4s as one of the things. And I'm sitting on there like, all right, if you want to outdate the processor, sure. Like me personally, I used to run AMD. Like Keith, you know I ran AMD. I ran an AM8350. I think you did too in the kids' computer. The
FX 8320. I still have AMD behind me. I'd rather have one Intel and one AMD machine.
Yeah. So I mean, the next computer that I'm gonna build is definitely gonna be a Ryzen machine. It's gonna be because I have my Raspberry Pi for my retro stuff, but if I'm doing a home theater,
trust me, I want to replace my Xeon with a Ryzen, but I couldn't find any of the mini ITX boards, and now they have 2 of them out there that I still can't get because they don't have them in stores anywhere. So. Yeah.
I mean, let's talk about stuff that's not in stores. Talking about stuff that's not in stores. Yo, Keith, I heard that you're getting a lot of alerts that RX 580s are coming back.
Yeah, let me take a look. I've been getting a lot. I have a checker that keeps checking stores, and
time to mine some Bitcoin. I mean,
Best Buy doesn't have any, but yeah, you go to Intel. Yeah, go to Newegg. There's a bunch of them here now, which is surprising.
How much are they? Are they like $250, $300, $400?
Some of them are.
They clocking in high.
Yo, there's one here for $534. There's one for 700. 700. And that's, I don't know if that's actually Newegg or if somebody sell it. Because if it's actually Newegg, that is bullshit.
Can I say something?
It's a third party.
Can I just say something? Call me Goku in the fight against Birder, because you can gladly miss me with that bullshit. All I'm saying.
Yeah, all the regular ones are gone again.
Yeah. So again, like I said, you can't get these graphics cards, you can't get these processors, you can't get these motherboards and stuff like that because they're all getting bought up. I mean, you could tell Intel, AMD is very popular now. Into AMD.
I have a visitor.
Hey, yo, what up? What up, Butter?
Special guest
Butter in the building. But yeah, he's behind you, sitting.
Yeah, behind you.
Yeah. So, we look at that. AMD is becoming a lot more popular to a degree now. But the performance and Intel's AMD is very well known for their end of life performance, to a sense, where later in the performance cycle they perform better than Intel processors. At certain points, right, Keith?
Maybe.
That's not a definitive answer, sir.
It depends on what you're talking about.
Well, I mean, generally speaking, Intel always outperforms, but there's certain applications where the AMD processors will do way better because of the support that comes.
Not really. I
said there's instances.
There hasn't been many, especially with the FX line. FX line was
it was cheeks. It was kind of cheeks in retrospect.
It wasn't very good. The higher end one was good, but the lower end ones, forget it.
What are you talking about? The 9500 series or the 8350?
No, A3s were bad. Well,
the 8350 matched up with the i5, and it's still kind of thing. But I remember running my 8350 and struggling to stream, and then Keith, I know you kept nudging me to be like, get the Xeon.
Because it was an i7 and it was cheaper. So yeah.
If I'm buying another PC, like I told you earlier, I was gonna get that Bulldog case from Corsair.
The bare bones set, yeah.
I would do that. You can get cheaper. I mean, if you want a small form factor setup
that looks like a console,
yeah, then even still, I would probably say you can get is it the Node? Is it the 104 and a board and processor? Still spend less than that.
Or a Silverstone case.
I don't really mess with the Silverstone cases.
I want to get an HTPC case. I could stick it and look at match up with my consoles. That's why I was getting the Bulldog. Even then, if I'm doing that with the DDR4 stuff, because it comes with a motherboard in it, I was gonna get a Xeon E3 12 something V5. So I was gonna get a Skylake one and just do that.
Or you can just play Verizon. There's a lot of different options now due to the Verizon being cheaper.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like or switch out the motherboard, sell the motherboard, and then get another one. Sell the motherboard, obviously, get another.
I mean, you can always spend the money and buy a DAN case.
A what?
What is that? A DAN case. You've never seen the DAN cases. Oh my lord!
I've not seen a DAN case.
So the DAN cases started out as a crowd-funded thing.
Yeah.
And they sell probably one of the best small form factor PC cases out there. The problem is it's expensive because of what it does. I'll put a link in the chat. The DAN case.
Oh, I'm looking like the A4 SFX and all that other stuff like that. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, look at that. That is so beautiful, but it is so pricey.
Tiny as fuck,
right.
Man.
That's the form factor in this?
That is a mini ITX.
Mini ITX, okay.
Yeah, and they recently sold out of 500 of them, and that was it. Now it's once they come out, those cases just sell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's expensive right there. You know, but
it's pretty cool.
But they're so small. They're so small, and I mean, obviously, there's certain things you can't do with them, such as you can't do water cooling. You can't put a big heat sink on it. But
can you still put like a graphics card and like a HD60 Pro in it?
No.
Looks like the graphics card's the only thing you got room for. It's only got one PCI.
Yeah, it has a
slot on.
PCI slot you have to wrap around. It's a riser one.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I see that.
It's one of those. Okay.
ITX. Yeah. So that's it. You just get one expansion. That's it.
Yep, pretty much.
It's kind of disappointing. That's kind of disappointing to a degree. It kind of hurts my soul.
No drive base, so nothing else.
But the whole thing about that case was just, again, small as you can go.
It's pretty impressive for that.
So, moving on, Microsoft ends support for Windows Phone 8 and previous, while keeping Windows 10 Mobile available. For all intents and purposes, Windows Phone era is over. Microsoft has ended support for Windows Phone 8.1 over 3 years after its April 2014 debut. From now on, your Windows 8.1 toting device won't get software updates or technical help, but it does not end the ambitions of Microsoft Mobile division. Windows 10 Mobile is still a thing and will still be getting updates. And will still largely be getting updates. So until
they decide to cancel that.
Yeah, so what exactly is that now, the Windows Mobile thing? Is that just... Does that run on other devices? Like, what even is that?
It's the phone stuff, so like the HP Elite X3 and other stuff with Continuum. So yeah, it's more of an extension of the desktop PC experience.
Huh.
According to the Verge and Engadget stating that. So it doesn't seem like it's going to be that much of a bad thing for Microsoft if they can finally find a way to kind of incorporate that from now on.
Well, here's the hoping. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see what they do with it.
Y'all ain't got no other thoughts about that? Nothing else?
Yeah.
Not really following the Microsoft mobile division, the phones. I was never a fan of the Microsoft phones.
Oh, really?
I heard good things about them, but I never used one. I never tried one. I knew a few people who had them and said they loved them, but
I mean, I did love my Windows phone. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I remember when that one flagship Nokia phone came out. Everybody was loving it.
Oh, the 1520, yeah, with the.
And then they're talking about how fast it was, and the camera was one of the best ones they've ever seen.
41 megapixels.
That's
man.
nice. And then what happened to it?
Just couldn't get no support. People didn't buy it. I mean, it's sad though. You know? But the 950, the 950 and the 950 XL is actually pretty legit because that came with Windows 10 Mobile. So that'll still work. And the Elite X3 and a couple other phones with that. But then again, you got something like the Samsung Galaxy S8, which will have that desktop expansion deal as well.
I don't know if I would ever buy another Samsung phone. I'm still hurt from my S4. I'm still butthurt over it.
You're still also butthurt over your G4, okay? Like, remember, Pat?
No, I have my G4 still. They sent it away, and I got it back, and it works like a dream.
Yo, let's talk about that experience real quick while we talk
on
the phone.
That's not.
So Aaron, this is why you went to go get your wife, right?
Yep.
And
I came back.
Yeah. And Keith and I were sitting down waiting. I don't remember what we were waiting for. We were waiting for some interview, right?
We were, yeah. What? Where were we? It was.
I think it was Lucid Sound or something.
No, was it Lucid?
I think you were going to. Were you not going to Logitech? I forget.
No, it might have been. No,
it wasn't Logitech. It was on the other side. It was what?
It was right next to Snake Pass. I forgot what it was.
I knew where we were. We were closer. We was close to the.
It was a controller because we were playing a Switch.
I think I know what you're talking about.
It was a hardware company. I forget who it was.
Huh.
Oh, I know. Well, I don't remember exactly name, but I know who you're talking about. So let's go back to that story. Anyway, so we were sitting there, right, and we were just waiting. And all of a sudden, Keith pulls out his phone. It's like, why the fuck is it so hot? And
it was hot as hell.
It was boot looping the entire time. I was like, oh shit.
Yep.
Like he was so mad.
I was mad because my friend had told me that his phone had did the same thing like a week ago.
I warned him about that shit too.
And he was like, "Did your phone do that to you yet?" And I was like, "No, I've never even heard of it." And he's like, "Oh, okay." That's all I could think of at PAX. Was like, "Son of a bitch."
I thought it was the Saturday, and I thought he was gonna hit somebody. I was like,
"Yeah,
what?"
Well, I couldn't contact my wife, and the shit that I had recorded on my phone was gone. I couldn't get access to it. I was like,
"Yep,
what the hell?"
Yeah, I came back to that, and I was just like, "Oh, this is bad."
But thankfully, I know I hit up LG, and I was like, "What the hell, guys? My phone died at me at PAX after an interview. I got stuff on my phone. What the hell?" And they were like, "Don't worry about it. Just send it in, and we'll take care of it." Which is pretty cool because I didn't buy that phone new. I got it off a swap. It was in brand new condition, but I was the second.
You had like no warranty or anything.
Yeah, no warranty or anything, and they took care of it. So it was like, cool, thanks.
That's pretty cool.
So speaking of PAX and interviews we did at PAX, we did an interview with Logitech for the second year in a row.
Yeah.
And we were quite impressed with what they had. You know, Logitech, show us some love, please. You know, we love y'all.
I finally went and bought a new Logitech keyboard.
Oh, you did? Which one?
The big one. The G10. You could see it in the picture behind me.
He said the big one. I'm like,
it's still in a box.
Okay. I'm like, yeah.
Hold on. Keith, can you give me that box?
Like, he's getting the box.
He's on the floor playing with the Switch. Yes.
Yo, Butter, don't break that shit.
This thing is. Look at this.
That shit is huge, man.
You
got the Orion Spectrum?
Yeah, look at this damn thing.
Yeah, it looks good.
This box is huge.
I'm not gonna lie, I love my HyperX one, but I think I want to get a Logitech one as well.
Well, I got it because Best Buy had it on sale for $129.
I remember you reporting on that on the Outerhaven.
And I was like, $129. I've always wanted to get one of these. So I got it. It'll replace my G710, which I'll take apart and clean, and I'll put on the Ryzen setup.
Okay, fair enough. I thought you were gonna sell it.
No. I picked up a new was it Protege mouse as well.
Okay.
And the G502, which is what I'm using now, and I'll clean that up and I'll put that over there. So we'll have matching Logitech setups.
All right. So speaking of Logitech again, Logitech bought out Astro for a cool $85 million cash deal.
Yeah, that's actually surprising because again, I said that they did that, and it was like 2013
that they got out of the console
they
market.
left. Yeah, they left because they lost like $103 million. And they were like, we're done with consoles.
Well, to be fair, all right, let's go back and talk about Logitech. Well, let's talk about this story first, and then we'll talk about Logitech afterwards. So the peripheral maker Logitech, this was reported on the 12th, so this is 2 days ago. They announced that they're acquiring Astro for $85 million cash. Logitech wants to get back into the console market, and they said they're happy to share that they found the same love for design and the sport of gaming in the newest team members. Joining Logitech G is Astro Gaming, and their history of producing award-winning headset for pro esports and console gamers complements the PC gaming expertise Logitech G is known for. So the Astro brand and their consumers aren't going anywhere. So it'll still be known as Astro, but it will be under Logitech G. Now, go back into the past and talk a little bit about Logitech in the console space. One of the biggest selling things that Logitech has done was the wireless PlayStation 2 controller. That was wildly popular when they were in the console space. And Keith shrugging says something else.
Honestly, ever since the PlayStation came out, or the PlayStation 3, third-party wireless controllers are a thing of the past.
Right.
Even wired controllers are. People don't want to mess with those anymore.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, people do like afterglow controllers are still widely bought though. Yeah, they are.
It depends on your term of third party. You talk about the cheapos, or you talk about the expensive ones like Scruffs and stuff like that.
Oh no, not Scuffs. I mean, even you find have a hard time buying the Xbox One Elite controller, like the first party one.
You mean first party? There is no other one. It's all first party.
I know it's all first party. I'm just saying, like, you know, the Xbox One Elite controller that people have a hard time buying, except for Keith, because Keith loves technology.
It's a good controller. I don't see why you have a hard time buying it. I mean, hey, look.
Because how many shit you have to go fucking return?
Well, the first one was,
exactly. Shut the fuck up.
The first one was good, you know, and then it had issues where, and I think it's just, I just think it's a design of the controller because this one is starting to exhibit, you know, it's a little loose here.
Right.
This was my second one. No, I sent it in for that, and then
you went to the Microsoft store for the third one.
I went to the Microsoft store because what issue was I having? The trigger is messed up, and they swapped it out for me. But I think this is just the design, because this one doesn't do it. It just comes right off. But this one, you can hear it easy.
Yeah,
it shakes. Yeah, and it shouldn't do that.
Right.
But
what's the design of Xbox One controllers in general? Because like, you know, my regular one, my Shadow one, you know, it's a little shaky. I had an original.
Speaking of Xbox Elite controller, you know, Microsoft, you really should let us design our Elite controllers.
Oh, you're talking about Xbox Design Labs?
Yeah,
that makes sense.
We really want that. Please give us that.
I'll take it. So I mean, Logitech scooping up Astro though. Like going back to that, that's actually a really big acquisition in terms of the console gaming experience. And getting back into it. So this basically puts the two biggest selling, you know, peripheral makers together.
Yeah,
$85 million cash though. $85 million.
Is Astro doing a lot outside of headsets these days?
Are they bigger than, say, HyperX?
And they're bigger than fucking SteelSeries. That's for damn sure.
I don't know if they're bigger than HyperX. They're definitely bigger than SteelSeries. But I'm not going to talk about who's bigger or whatnot. But I do think it's a good deal. It reminds me of the deal that Dell and Alienware had, where Dell's like, okay, we're not going to do anything to you. You're going to continue to be Alienware.
We're going to give you
money.
Do
your thing. Yeah, and it's the same thing here. Logitech will be the backer that Astro never had, because Astro, I mean, they bought them for $85 million in cash. That's Logitech saying, I got money. Don't worry about this. I got you. And that helps with the R&D division. That helps with quality, because, you know, sometimes Astro isn't really the best. And they're super expensive.
Yeah,
you gotta wonder if they're recouping the cost on, you know, how much their stuff sells for to keep them afloat.
You know what's dumb though? Like I have friends that buy Astros, and I look at them, I'm like, y'all got $300 to spend like that. And they was like,
and you turn around and buy a PlayStation headset, right? For the same amount of money.
I bought one for $100. The fuck you talking?
See, you talking and $100.
Actually, no, I got it for cheaper because I had like Best Buy credit. Like, come on, son.
It doesn't change the fact that you paid that money for it.
Hey, it was a good idea at the time until the shit started breaking. Like, it was a good idea at the time.
I will say this: I've always been intrigued by Astro. I've never owned an Astro headset. I actually picked up Turtle Beach instead. I think Turtle Beach was my first wireless headset.
Yeah.
Outside of that shitty Corsair one that I had.
Right.
But they really have a nice one. Like, I know the A50 people swear by the A50s.
Oh yeah, but I still rather get.
They're still expensive. They're like, it's like $250. Like,
if I'm gonna spend that money, I'd rather just get a Bose headset and call it a day. I mean, it does the same shit.
Well, see, with things like the mod mic now,
yeah,
you can just do that. Yeah, so you can actually do that now. So yeah.
Like, but I'm just saying, I just get a Bose headset and just call it. I just get a Bose Bose Sennheiser headphones for cheaper and put the mod mic on there and just call it a day, and boom. That's amazing. That's the same quality as the A50s. Nobody wants to do that. They all want their headsets all in one.
Or just use a mixer and use a Yeti or another condenser mic and call it a day.
Like, you know, I have as you can see, I have my HyperX Cloud Stingers that I love to death. I still use these things.
You love them to death, do you now?
Like, how many, I don't know how I got that. 2 years ago or a year ago? I got that about a year ago.
A year ago.
It was about a year ago I got these, and I'm still using these largely. I used to use them on the road, but I'm now using them largely for the podcast setup and the streaming and whatnot. And then I also bought a Arctis 3. I gave that to my sister because I didn't really like the way it felt on my head.
Was it squeezing your brain?
It wasn't squeezing my brain. It felt loose. It felt loose, and the microphone felt like mad flimsy. So I gave it to my sister. I gave her that and my Apex 300. So I gave her those. She's dealing. She got all Steel Series in place. As soon as I get another mouse, I'm giving her my rival. No, she bought her own rival 700 too. So there's all that. She got a whole Steel Series setup in there. I got like a mishmash of HyperX, Turtle Beach, and them Steel Series in my house. But you know, like I don't think I.
Anywho, sir, I mean, not to cut you off.
I'm going back to Astro. I'm going back to Astro. Duh, stupid.
I need to take my ass to bed. It's 11 o'clock.
That's your fault.
Did I gotta work? Shut up.
I mean, ain't you said you might not go into the office, right?
That doesn't mean I don't have to go to work.
Yeah.
No, but all jokes aside, like getting back to Astro, yeah. I probably won't buy another Astro. I probably might not buy Astro headsets because there's no reason for it. At least in my end, because I can get everything that I want for cheaper prices. But for those that like Astro, this is actually a really good pickup because Logitech's R&D has actually gotten way better in previous years.
My son is just using a Switch right now. He's just showing off how well the Switch actually plays in portable locations.
Guys,
it is pretty nice for that.
It is.
You want the Pro Controller, sir?
That's dead.
Oh, he already knows that it's dead.
Oh. Like, that's dead. All right, so last topic of the day. Cuphead will remain an Xbox One exclusive title, ladies and gentlemen. There had been rumors and speculations regarding Cuphead, which, by the way, is available for pre-order at GameStop and the Microsoft Store.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's on Microsoft Store. I think it's on Amazon too. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure.
I know for certain GameStop and the Microsoft Store as well. I pre-ordered it off of the Xbox.
Excuse me, sir. This is an Xbox podcast. There's no Switch allowed here.
I obviously pre-ordered. I obviously pre-ordered on the Microsoft Store on Windows 10. So Xbox Play Anywhere. Yay!
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing.
Yeah. So surprisingly enough, a few months ago, we've been talking about a lot about that, and Studio MDHR had the following to say: yes, this Cuphead game is exclusive to the Xbox One and PC with a Steam and Windows 10 release at launch with GOG coming later. There will likely be a Mac version down the line, possibly a Linux version, unless they lose their homes. And they own the Cuphead the IP, excuse me. The Eurogamer follows up on this, and it was credible. So if you have Cuphead, you need an Xbox One family of consoles, or a PC, or a Windows 10 tablet if you can run the Windows, if it allows for ARM to play. Cuphead will release on September 29th. So this isn't coming to Sony. We can't really quantify as to why it's not coming to Sony. A couple hypotheses comes to mind. But at the same time, that's not the best thing to do. We could just go by what they say a lot of the time. And a lot of what they say is that it's just exclusive for right now. A report came out earlier from AMD-HR stating that Microsoft was very, very, helpful to the creative process for Cuphead. Stating that they help get the art where it needs to be and the performance where it needs to be. So this could be possibly the reason why it's exclusive, because Microsoft put a bit of resources into it, as well as the fact that they're publishing this on the Xbox One and Windows 10 stores, and most likely they're publishing it on Steam as well. If they want, we don't know yet. I would have to actually check the Steam store to double check that.
I'm actually in the Steam store. If it's here, I'll check. I don't know who's publishing it. It's a good. I would imagine it's not.
That's a good question.
Oh, Cuphead is in the Steam store. You can't pre-order it yet. Oh, MDHR is publishing it themselves on Steam.
Yeah, I would imagine Microsoft published it.
Yeah.
So Microsoft is publishing it.
Because if Microsoft published it, it wouldn't be going to GOG.
I mean, it could go to GOG, theoretically. But, I said theoretically.
Typically, their games go straight to the Windows Store.
Or Steam. First. And then go to Steam afterwards, right?
Right.
So, yeah, there's that. I mean, we could speculate. I mean, it is open to speculation, and I guarantee you that, NeoGAF and all those places already speculated on that. I know we don't want to speculate on that because it can create a flame war possibly, or fanboying.
Clinton's mad at me because I said that to him.
I'm not mad at all. I give no fucks. Like, to be fair, I really don't. I'm chill, calm, relaxed.
So is Microsoft? They definitely are publishing it for the Xbox.
Yes, they're publishing it for the Xbox
version?
apparently, and they're publishing it for Windows 10. I can go into the Windows 10 store and double check that as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I could see maybe leaving it off of Sony platforms, possibly being part of that deal. But that's, I mean, there's absolutely nothing to prove that or substantiate it.
Oh, apparently Studio MDHR is the one publishing it on the Windows 10 store as well. Ooh.
Oh, there you go. Huh.
So there we go.
Yeah. But I mean, they did say they're retaining the IP, and so Microsoft doesn't own Cuphead at all. So I don't know. It's a tough call. It's tough to say.
Well, they don't have to think about it. They don't have to own it to publish it. I mean, look at
no, but I mean, just as far as like keeping it from PlayStation.
Here's the thing: I wouldn't be surprised if Microsoft goes and buys Studio MDHR down the line. Depending on how well Cuphead does.
Yeah.
Because remember, Explosion Man did damn well, and then they end up buying the company behind Explosion Man.
I was never a fan of that game.
Really?
I missed that one.
I'm gonna say that. Like Explosion Man did extremely well on the Xbox, and then like they bought the company, and they haven't done anything with the company since. I mean, what? Are you gonna say Rare? Because I can show you Killer Instinct and others. Like
Rare didn't work on Killer Instinct. Rare only provided the IP, nothing more.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Perfect Dark, GoldenEye, Battletoads.
GoldenEye is Activision, bro. Like,
okay, GoldenEye is Activision. Perfect Dark, Battletoads. What was the other game that Rare did way back in the day? Was it
Jet Force Gemini?
Was it that? Yes.
Well, a lot of those got re-released on the Rare Replay, but that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
But they haven't really done anything. I don't know what to tell you.
Old ass Nintendo game I was thinking about that Rare did back in the day.
I'm
trying to remember what it was. I used to love playing it. I'll find it.
Oh, my bad. So, like, they bought Twisted Pixel Games. They didn't do anything with
Solar
it.
Jetman.
Right, Jetman.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So Twisted Pixel Games got bought out by Microsoft in 2011, and then they became independent again in September of 2015. So they're like Twisted Pixel right now is releasing and is looking to release a Oculus Rift game. And well, it came out already. It came out already, actually in April. So
Boo.
Come on, the Rift's almost affordable now. Almost.
Wow, he's booing. Tell me how you really feel. I think the only other game that they released was Loco Cycle, if you remember that, after Microsoft bought it out. Say what?
I remember that game.
Yeah, Loco Cycle was a Twisted Pixel game, so that was the only Twisted Pixel game that came out after Explosion Man and Missplosion Man, and I believe the other one was the Gunstringer.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a Kinect game. Yeah. So we're looking at that. But again, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if they buy out MDHR, depending on how well Cuphead does, because Cuphead is a very highly anticipated indie game.
It really is. I've been waiting for it for a while.
Like,
really looking forward to that coming out.
About, like, and I'm sorry to interrupt. I remember talking about being hyped for games and losing hype about games. I think we talked about that the last episode. And I stated that Kingdom Hearts was a game that I'm completely losing hype for. But Cuphead is something I've never really lost the hype for.
I've already said Kingdom Hearts 3 is the next Final Fantasy 15. You wait and see.
Shit.
2020.
Yo, it's gonna be Kingdom Hearts. It's gonna be Kingdom Hearts plus.
Just watch
like
it,
that, right?
You'll see.
Yeah. So no, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't lose the hype for Cuphead because like I like the old school Betty Boop and Popeye cartoons, and this was really cool. This is really cool. At the same time, at least within a year of an announcement, we got a release date, right? The game came out. What the game was announced a year ago?
Yeah,
it was announced a year ago.
Was it just a year ago?
No, 2 years ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I was pretty sure it was longer. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was 2 PAXs. Yeah, that's right. It was 2 PAXs.
Yeah.
2 PAXs went by.
E3. Yeah.
E3
is announced.
So it was like 2 years ago, and then we finally get an announced date. It's been like how many years for Kingdom Hearts 5 and Kingdom Hearts 3?
Lots.
To the wiki.
Huh?
That's not fair, Mace. Stop it. I don't know. To the wiki.
Like Kingdom Hearts 3 was announced like God knows how long, and like Same thing with
2013 E3 event.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
It's been 4 years. It's the same thing with like games like The Last Guardian.
Oh,
What the fuck? Keith, that's all you, buddy.
Sometimes.
Yeah, that his mic got to that point. But like I was saying, 2013, this game's like The Last Guardian that was announced like years ago. Like that was announced several years ago. Oh hell yeah, Mace got a good point. Kingdom Hearts 3 is the new Duke Nukem Forever. Remember that shit, Aaron?
sorry, the sound stuff just cleared up for me.
Like
what?
Kingdom Hearts 3 is the new Duke Nukem Forever. Remember that shit?
Oh god, that's on sale right now on the Steam store. It's like $2.
Keith, do you remember Duke Nukem Forever? How long that game was supposed to come out?
I don't hear Keith at all now.
And Keith's mic stuff fucked up again.
Yeah.
Let's continue while he fixes his shit. So yeah, so Aaron, to put it into perspective, right? I'm kind of glad Cuphead's coming out. And it's coming out so soon. Yeah, he's back.
Can you hear me okay now?
He's back.
I need to send this thing back.
He's a little low.
Very soft now, yeah.
What's wrong with this mic, guys?
He's a little low though.
Yeah. Big time low. No?
Why?
Hey yo, shouts out to technical difficulties. That's the power. That's power of technology, guys.
Oh man, it's been the entire podcast tonight.
Yeah, yo, this should
Technical difficulties.
Yo, episode number 26, technical difficulties. Keys, is that let me? Can you hear now?
Just gotta switch it over.
Yo, he's switching it over right now. So
yeah,
I wanted to get his impressions about
How's that?
Yeah,
there we go.
Now. I want to get your
Fucking
impressions.
Yeti.
Like, remember, like Mace said in the chat, Kingdom Hearts 3 is the new Duke Nukem Forever.
Could be, but I said it's the new Final Fantasy 15.
Oh, you mean Final Fantasy 13?
Kind of along
As
the
you saw,
same.
Final Fantasy
lines
versus
there.
13. Same lines. Sorry, the
Yeah.
game was delayed, and Kingdom Hearts 15 is just not that good of a game.
Yeah, Duke
it's-
Nukem was a bad look.
Like, you know, like
yeah.
if Kingdom Hearts 3 ends up being shit, like this is cool. Yo, Square Enix is gonna have to eat a lot of crow. They're gonna have to hold the biggest L possible, like super spirit bomb sized L. Like, damn.
Do you really think that's the high probability though? Like it's probably going to be okay, at least,
And
Okay.
unfinished.
and unfinished. But I don't know.
I mean, if it ends up
There's
being
a couple of posts here. How long has Kingdom Hearts 3 been in development?
that's a good question.
When did 2 come out?
Kingdom
Oh
Hearts.
man,
Oh, that's a good question. Like, yo,
did you just say that?
I'm gonna say it again because Mega Man 8. Yo,
2005.
2005. So it came out 2006 technically because it was the end of the freaking year. So it came out in America. Yeah, it came out in America in 2006, in March of 2006.
So about since then.
So
Probably.
it's been 12 years. Like, goddamn. Like, how long does it make you make a fucking game? Like, explain
Well, it
that shit
depends
to
on
me.
the game. Depends on the game.
But
If
12
they want
years,
this to
though?
be good. Hey, this is a Disney Square game. I have no idea.
I don't give a fuck. Like,
I have no idea.
like
I can't tell you
12
why.
years.
I can tell you one thing.
Bro,
don't
I
follow Kingdom
graduated
Hearts.
high school
I
that
don't play
year.
Kingdom Hearts. I don't care.
I graduated high school that year, man. Come on.
Now you
The
know how I
game came
feel
out of
when I was
college.
when I was taking the bus to college and they were talking about Duke Nukem. It came out how long ago? And it's like, holy shit! I have an apartment or I'm in a house, and this game is just coming out. Like, wow. When did this game come out? When did Duke Nukem come out?
That shit came out in 2008. I remember buying it on live to get that shit.
Hey, I had my other house then, so I was in college,
Mhm.
and it came out when I got a house.
Yeah, that shit came out in 2000. No, actually, came out in 2011. Yeah, it came out in 2011. So I had bought it on live to get that shit. Like, it's sad though. Like when you think about it, like
Oh yeah.
you're starting to see games that were announced 2 years ago finally coming out, right? And then Kingdom Hearts is still not ready. But apparently this weekend at the D23 Expo, we're supposed to get special news about Kingdom Hearts.
We'll see.
It's been delayed. That's what it's going to be.
Hey! At least
Good
Gran
pushback.
Turismo Sports getting a date, right?
I know,
Yeah.
right?
But
Finally.
watch that shit get delayed into 2018. Like, I
Don't
can't
say
wait.
that.
I can't wait.
Don't say that.
That shit
I
was,
wow, changed my camera.
that
Wow,
shit
I already
was-
put it in my days off of work. I was like, look,
Keith.
I'm
that
not
shit-
coming to work.
Keith, that shit was supposed to come out on my birthday last year. Okay.
I remember. I'm changing my pictures, getting all wonky up.
And
there. I remember.
I was salty as fuck. You know this. When I found that out, I was salty as fuck. That ruined my birthday weekend. Like, I was like, yo, I was anticipating this game and this shit ain't coming out. Like, I'm kind of pissed about that. But to end the podcast, ladies and gentlemen, I'm bald, Keith's balding, and Aaron still has a lot of hair. Final thoughts.
This is my hairline, dude. It's been like this. Where you been? But I am thinking about going bald though, because why not?
Yeah, I'm going bald. Like, well, here's the thing. Like, a little inside story. Like, my hair is thinning.
Getting old, we know.
My hair is thinning. I'm 30. I'm turning 30. What, in 4 months?
Life doesn't like you much, does it?
So I'm thin. My hair was thinning at the top. So I said, let me just go bald. Turns out I completely forget that I suffer from psoriasis of the scalp. So it's like
Ooh.
the hardest thing to shave my head. My head hurts and everything. I have to go to a dermatologist to get this fixed. But I said,
That's
fuck
rough.
it.
Yeah.
I said, fuck it. I'm gonna just go bald and go with the goatee. Cause why the hell not? Why the hell not? It's a good. The bald look is a good look, though. Especially when you can shine your head up real nice.
And somebody can slap you in the head.
Oh,
Use it for a light.
Like reflect the light on the back of your head. See what I envy about Aaron, right? It makes me wish is I had hair like Aaron's. Like
don't jinx me, man.
I'm trying
to hang on to it.
Had a nice coif or a long coif, and it goes down to my shoulders, and I can put the shit in braids.
See if I can at least make it to 40 before it goes away.
Yo, Keith made it to 40 with his hair. Like,
I'm gonna make it till I die.
let's see if he makes it to 42.
Trying to keep the hair until Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, and then I'll.
Yeah. Yo, Keith the Clean got the 5 head instead of the 4 head. I'm like,
I saw that.
he made you an asshole. Like, just because you could grow a ponytail don't mean shit, motherfucker. That being said, we're gonna end this podcast. Aaron, final thoughts before we go.
No. I was go blank when you asked me that. Looking forward to Cuphead. There we go. Looking forward to it.
Yo, Keith, anything you gotta say before we leave?
Evo 2017 this weekend. Dragon Ball Fighter, Super Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 5, Marvel 3,
yeah, that's right.
Tekken 7, King of Fighters 14.
Yes.
But
Gundam
Street Fighter
versus-
panel, is that what it was?
And the Street Fighter panel got canceled. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but I don't
Capcom
care
panel
about
got
that.
canceled. Oh, speaking of King of Fighters 14,
Hey,
thank you for reminding me.
that was my final thoughts. You're interrupting me, broski.
My fault. I just remembered
Watch
something
it.
about. I remember the thing Atlas sent out about King of Fighters 14. That's why.
Okay, didn't send it to me.
Yes, they did. Sent
They
the
did.
tips.
I didn't get it.
Anyways, continue.
Yeah, watch Evo, guys. It's gonna be a great weekend to watch some fighting games, watch people get their ass kicked, see some surprises here. Anybody you're rooting for in Street Fighter?
Knuckle Do? Maybe see if either Knuckle Do. I want to see if Alex Jabali actually makes it to the round of 32.
Really? What? No.
I'm rooting for my boy D Styles from Dynamic Focus.
Okay.
Let's see who else. I want to see how Chris does in the final Marvel tournament.
Wow. Did you say final Marvel tournament? You think Infinite's not going to be there next year?
No, Infinite's gonna be there next year. I'm talking about Ultimate Marvel 3, the good Marvel. I mean,
ESPN's going to broadcast it again this year. That's good.
Yeah, ESPN's broadcasting. This year.
Before you finish your thought, it's kind of sad to see. I was looking at the people that are going to be streaming it, and you saw Guten's there,
Gutex,
but
yeah.
but no Mike Ross.
Well, Mike Ross is participating. He's actually participating in the tournament.
Is he? I don't think he was. I didn't see him in there.
Yeah, he said he was. Apparently.
I didn't see him.
There's a lot of people I'm rooting for, but like I'm definitely rooting for Knuckle Dude to get Evo, because Americans have been taking Street Fighter 5 like it's nothing. But I kind of also want to see Daigo and see how he performs and see how he bounces back. To a degree, because Daigo is actually legit. Daigo, Tokido, Infiltration, all those guys. I'm really looking forward to just seeing them play. But the one thing I'm looking forward to is King of Fighters 14 because of that $14,000 pot bonus from Atlas. Sega's throwing money.
Yeah, Mike's not in here.
Oh, he's not. But I was saying Sega's throwing money at King of Fighters 14. So I want to
They
see.
need to get off their ass and throw money in Virtual Fighter.
Yo, you ain't wrong.
God damn.
And I also kind of want to see. How Tekken 7 goes, because yo, fuck fighting GM. Like
Here we go again with that.
He's not at Evo, right? Because he's like, I'm not going to Evo because I can't get sponsored. But he's talking all this shit about how he's better than everybody else, and I'm
what
like,
about people that went to Evo that didn't have a sponsor and eventually did get sponsored? You know.
And that's the thing. Like he used to be sponsored. Like GM used to. Smug just got his sponsorship. I mentioned that on Twitter. I said, "Yo, Smug bust his ass." Mind you, I think he was going to Brooklyn College. He was going to Brooklyn College. He was working and he was playing Street Fighter competitively the whole time. So he was busting his ass, getting his degree and all of that shit. He just got a formal sponsorship after God knows how long he's been dominating the game.
Yeah, he's been kicking ass.
And he's been dominating. Like I remember when the Dudley tech started coming out, everybody was like getting on Dudley because like, yo, Smug is like dominating the game with Dudley. Then nobody saw that coming.
And then he did it again with Balrog
in Street Fighter 5. And he gets his sponsorship, but Fighting GM is talking about like, oh, well, the only reason I'll take a sponsorship if it's like legitimate or if they're offering some real stuff. Dude, you haven't played Tekken in God knows how long. You haven't really been to a major tournament. Nobody's gonna sponsor you if you don't have the performance in major tournaments. Like,
I'll sponsor you.
Not the Killer Instinct community if you want, but at least they try. At least they try. You know, not the Smash Brothers community, but I'm sorry, Smash Brothers players are getting signed left and right.
How is that? It's not a fighting game.
You know what I'm saying? They're getting sponsored left. They're getting sponsored left and right. You're still gonna start to see more Street Fighter 5 players getting sponsored left and right. You know, like Echo, like between Jared Jeffries and Rick Fox now being.
Oh, and just wait till Logitech and Astro do their thing. They're gonna bring a lot more people in as well.
Oh, they're gonna bring a lot more people in. Yeah, you damn right. They're gonna bring a lot more people in. It is literally like if you're in the fighting game community and you're in it only for the money and the fame.
Thanks, Mom. I should have stayed playing Street Fighter. Thanks, Mom.
If you were only in it for the fame and the money, you're in the fighting game community for the wrong fucking reason. You need to get the hell out of the fighting game community because you're gonna get dominated.
What about Balrog? He's only in there for the fight money.
I mean, my fight money.
Pretty much.
No, I'm just saying. But like at the same, I'm going back to it and ending this podcast right here. That's my final thought, by the way. The FGC stuff.
He jumped into my final thought.
Like, well, I mean, I was gonna talk about Evo too.
You totally forgot about Evo.
No, I didn't. It was coming.
I did. I'm going to be watching it. It starts tomorrow. Yep. Dragon Ball tomorrow.
We should go live and like record. We should go live on Twitch and like not co-stream, but like kind of like talk about it as like the pool, like at least the finals, maybe.
I'm gonna go yell at I'm gonna go call up Yeti. Like, hey, my mic keeps dying in streams. Come on.
Call Blue. Yeah.
Fix this shit.
Well, yeah, no, but again, like I said, you know, if you're in the fighting game community for the fame and the money, you're in it for the wrong reason. You know, you got to be in it for the community. You know, exactly. It's always passion first, and then money comes later. Just look at Arturo Sanchez. Look at Team Stickbug. My boy Andrew Greenberg and Alan and Matt Paul, who works with the Outerhaven. Look at all of them. They're in it for the.
Where the hell is Matt?
I talked to him. I talked to him yesterday. He's been so busy with work.
Now you imagine.
So yeah, he's been so busy with work. Like, look at all of them. Look at my boys in Dynamic Focus. Look at, you know, Team Pi. Look at all the people that I used to work with Team Neo guys. Look at all of that shit. All of that glit. I can name people that I know personally in the fighting game community that still have the passion. They don't compare about the money and shit. It's all about the passion. If it wasn't for the passion for the Outerhaven, we ain't got shit. I'm gonna put it out there.
I got bills to pay.
Like, we got bills to pay, but I'm gonna be real. Like, if it wasn't for the Outerhaven, and if it wasn't for the passion that we have for this shit, we wouldn't be going nowhere. But that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Clinton Bowman. He's Keith Mitchell. He's Aaron Sanders. We'll see you next week, Tuesday, for certain. Next week, Tuesday, now that Keith has finally passed his certification test and can now actually focus on other things.
Not necessarily.
Quote,
There's still
unquote,
Azure.
Quote unquote.
Yeah, I got to do that too.
Azure.
Sorry, yo, you got to do that Microsoft shit? Oh, well.
Yup.
Don't know what to tell you. So we'll see you next week, episode number 27. We're going to be talking, we're definitely going to be.
Oh, is it 27? I won't be here.
Episode 27?
Skipping 27?
It's 27.
That's his lucky number, man.
That's why I won't be here.
Oh.
You know, like we'll be definitely talking about Evo. So we're gonna wrap up Evo next weekend as well. So next week as well. So
Evo is gonna be lit. Dragon Ball is gonna be fantastic.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We're gonna be recapping that. Keith, what do you have planned for the Outerhaven channel this weekend? Stream wise.
Nothing.
Nothing. Aaron.
Nothing planned yet. Might show up though.
No party. No party. Happy hour. Nothing.
I plan on. You know what? I can just stream. I can put a bunch of cameras in my room. Like I'm destroying this room.
You know, you can totally do that. You know.
No happy hour in the schedule yet, but
fair enough.
Should get that going soon.
Yeah, definitely. And I will. You know what?
Oh, you know what I gotta do?
I gotta
go find a busted PlayStation 4 because we still need one of those.
Yes.
Yo,
yes,
all three of us go to the house. All three of us go to Keith's house or Aaron's house and just breaks that shit on stream.
That is gonna be hilarious. You just
gonna happen.
Damn
it's gonna happen.
It's like, blah. Like, but I think I'm gonna do Fire for some Pride Pro Wrestling with Carl. Made Smart.
That's right. I did get you guys our pro wrestling coach.
So I'm working. I'm actually currently working on a WWE versus New Japan tournament, but because XSplit and OBS have been giving problems with the recording because you know it is an early access game, I'm still working through the kinks with everything.
You said kinks.
So yeah, I'm working through all of that, but I'm getting it done. I got most of the first round matches done. It'll be uploaded to the YouTube, and it'll be uploaded.
Hey, what happened to that Street Fighter video that you did, huh?
Oh, I didn't get any feedback on it.
I gave you feedback. I said, "Where's the end?" And you were like, "That's feedback."
And you ain't say nothing.
But I'm the one who asked you about it.
But you didn't say anything else afterwards. I was like, nobody else. I was like, fuck it, I'll wait.
You answered the question.
I did. Oh, I thought you had other feedback. Like,
that was it.
Okay, I'll put it up tomorrow. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, peace out. We'll see you next week.
With audio.
Yes.
With audio.
With working audio, Keith.
God damn it. Dun, dun, dun.